gonna be a heavily edited podcast.
Oh yeah, Miranda's editing it for me.
Good luck, Miranda.
Alright, here we go. What up, podcast people? My name is Kyle Lewis. I'm here with my guest, Ciana, today. We don't really have a direct plan for what to talk about today, so we're kind of just gonna wing it. But we're in the Archbishop Murphy cafeteria right now, recording the very first episode of the Life of a Lightskin Podcast. I guess we'll just jump right into it. How does it feel to be a dog? No, okay, so I guess we're in the Archbishop Murphy cafeteria. I hear a lot of mixed opinions on Archbishop Murphy. Mm-hmm. What is your opinion on coming here? Like, are you satisfied with your experience paying to go to high school? Or would you rather have to put that money somewhere else? Even though I know it's not your money.
I personally wish I did not go to Archbishop Murphy High School.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I missed a lot of experiences by not going to public school.
That's interesting. Why? What experiences exactly?
I feel like public school has like a lot of students and just a bigger
Not everybody knows you.
Not everybody knows each other. So like all 4 years you have different opportunities to meet a bunch of different people.
The fights.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm very sheltered here.
So, what do you mean by sheltered? Like, a lot of stuff isn't real world experience? Is that what you mean by sheltered? Because that's what I think sheltered means.
I mean, kinda, yeah. And like, they just, I don't know, it's smaller, so like there's not as much diversity going around. Or like there's like a little, but like not as much as there could be.
So, which public school would you rather be going to? Well, you.
I mean, I don't really have that many options.
Well, yeah, it's really between Getchell and Pilchuck.
I would probably go to Getchell.
Getchell.
Just because it's like
rich.
Less sketch. Yeah, it's nicer.
Yeah.
And I know more people that go to Getchell. I feel like we have like school activities and stuff, but like their school activities are like so much cooler. Like their assemblies are like bigger, and like.
Well, they also have like 500 more students than us.
Yeah, but they also have like more funds than us.
Yeah, because
like,
they are
we're
funded
not being funded.
They are funded by the government. I mean, that's probably why we have to pay to come here so much. And then
exactly.
not even like pay to come here, but like the extra stuff that we have to pay.
I feel like a lot of our funding is very, I mean, like, yeah, we get a lot of funding in football and the weight room and stuff. I don't care, I'm a senior, I'm leaving, but like, there could be room for other things.
Edit that out.
Edit that out.
So instead,
okay.
Let's pivot.
Pivoting.
What has been your most positive experience at Murphy that you will take away from the entire experience that you might not see at public school? So me personally, one thing that I've gotten out of Murphy that I wouldn't get out of any other school, because this is just me personally, like I feel like I work better in an environment that's like smaller. I mean, it's not
that's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah. Well,
like,
I
know, but I feel like both ways. Cause like I feel like I like the tight knit community, but like I don't really get along with the tight knit community because I had a really bad start.
Okay. Well,
so I feel like if I like
sense.
had a lot of friends and like was close with everybody, then it would be hella dope. Cause like then we could all hang out and like all do things together.
Right. But then we have people like your options of men. It's not very.
Yeah.
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 Just off what she's told me, I mean, I'm not judging the male landscape here at Murphy.
Landscape?
It's not me. It's not really a landscape, it's more like a room. Anyway, Murphy, to me, I feel like has been more positive because I would have went to Jackson, and I do not want to go to Jackson, or I didn't. Not that I really had any like pull on where I go to school, because I always wanted to go here since like 4th grade. I think I did my shadow day in like 5th grade. But if I didn't go here, I would have gone to GP because I would have varianced because I hate Jackson K. It depends on the person, but I think I really benefit from like a smaller community, and where kind of people know everyone else. And granted, I don't necessarily like everyone that goes here either. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I do, but I think that even if I don't like them, I know, and that's not for everyone. I like a lot of people here, but I know who they are and I know how to interact with them, and it's easier to like keep up with people because I'm really bad at names, so it's really easy to keep up with who is who here.
That's true.
And then kind of the opportunities that they present, like extracurriculars, after school activities, retreats. Kairos was a big one of those that I was really thankful for. So yeah, that's my Murphy experience. I personally loved Archbishop Murphy. I know it's not for everybody, but it was definitely for me. So yeah, that's cool. I'm glad that we kind of have like.
I'm the bad guy in this podcast.
Not really. I mean, there's no bad guys. We're just sharing viewpoints. That's kind of what the podcast is about. So, diving into a little more personal life. What should I ask first? Should I go straight into adoption?
I did.
Let's do it. Straight into adoption, just like Ciana. Here we go. So, I do have a couple friends that have been on like the adoption circuit, the foster home circuit, and I know it's not fun, and you would probably agree with me.
My experience wasn't that bad.
Really? Would you like to share?
Sure. I've never been to a foster home. I've had to like stay with other people, but thankfully I've never been taken away from. I actually have been taken away by the state, but
Oh no.
I was never put in a foster home. I just got sent to live with my grandparents, and then after a couple of years, my grandparents just ended up getting custody of me from my mom, and so my grandparents had custody of me, but my dad still like lived with me and my grandparents. And then eventually, my dad moved out, and my grandparents adopted me in 4th grade.
That's fire. And then, okay, that's interesting. I feel like, so when exactly, because you were born here with your mom and dad, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
And at what point was it deemed that you shouldn't be living there anymore?
I don't really know how the situation was. I'm assuming my parents weren't really together, or like not like that really. Like they might have still been dating, but I think they broke up like around when I was born. And
It's a terrible time to break up.
yeah, right. Just hope it wasn't my fault. Sometimes like my mom would take me. I guess she wouldn't take me because I was her child, but my mom would have me, and like I just apparently never left my car seat, and I think I like when they took me away is because I stayed in my car seat for like 2 days.
Oh wow.
And she never changed my diaper or anything. And
So you're a little rashy.
yeah, I was a little rashy.
A little rashy baby.
Just sat there, a little musty baby, but yeah.
She's a little musty teenager.
No,
Wow.
you wonder why I turned out this way. I've always been staying in my clothes for 2 days. Live, laugh, love.
I don't know if you want the whole school to hear that, but To each their own, guys.
Stella's wearing the same thing in 2 days in a row, so.
And you just outed Stella. Nice. All right. Well, that's gonna cause another rift in the friend group here. Wouldn't be the first time. Wow. This is just all you being told that, right? You
Yeah.
don't remember
I mean,
that.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
That was like me being like 2 months old.
Oh yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Who just? Why'd she leave you in her car seat?
I don't know. Or like she would like drive me to my grandparents' house and like drop me off at the door. And things like that.
Just go do her.
Yeah, I don't know. She did. I don't really know what she did because I don't believe that she's ever done any drugs or anything. I don't think she did any drugs. So I don't know. But she has a lot of other kids.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you have
after me.
siblings
Yeah, I have a lot of siblings.
besides Jordan.
Yeah, I have a lot of siblings besides Jordan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she has like 5 kids. I think they're like mainly all from different dads.
She didn't wrap it up, guys.
Yeah, so yeah, she has 5 other kids, but I'm here in my best life.
Living your best life.
My best
You
life.
love to see it. So is Jordan your biological brother?
No, he's
No.
my biological uncle.
Oh, uncle. Wait. So he's your mom's brother? Or your dad's
He's my
brother?
dad's brother.
Dad's brother. Does your dad still live in the area?
I haven't talked to my dad for a year, and I think he still lives in the area. I don't see a reason for him to move,
True.
but he lives in like an RV.
An RV?
Yeah.
Dude,
so
that's
I
sick.
don't.
Not really. That's pretty good. You're older. Ciana's not going to college, so she's going to be a trailer home lady.
Yep.
But we still love her all the same. Your mom was with you for the most of it, left you in the car seat for a lot of days. You're a little rashy baby because she didn't change your diaper. You ended up with your grandparents.
Yep.
Do you still have contact with her, or is she just cut off?
My mom?
Yeah.
I've never met my mom.
Oh, you never met your mom?
I've never met my mom.
I knew that. I always make jokes about that.
Yeah. She has contacted me once.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in like 8th grade, because her daughter kept messaging me on everything, on like TikTok, on Instagram, and I didn't really want contact with that part of my family, and I wasn't ready for that, and like I tried to tell her, she's like a lot younger than me, so you know, it was hard, but I tried to tell her like that I wasn't ready for that and stuff, and like she just like kept mentioning it. And then one day my mom like went on her phone in DMs and was like, hey, it's your mom.
Oh wow.
And she like told me that my sister just like looks up to me and stuff, and like just a bunch of yeah, and I don't know, and she's just like, it kind of creeped me out too, because she was like, I was looking at like your Instagram and like we have a lot in common, like I see a lot of myself in you, and I was just like, oh.
You didn't like that, did you?
Not really. But yeah, and like a couple months ago, I found this TikTok profile, and like I was looking, and like it's like her profile. So
Dang.
yeah, but she moved to Pennsylvania.
The heck? It's like, I don't know my geography. That's like halfway across, or that's across the country.
It is pretty far, and she had a son, and she named him Fish.
Fish?
Fish. I have a brother named Fish in Pennsylvania.
I hope he's taken by the government too. Oh, wow. That is child endangerment due to the fact that he's gonna get bullied. His name is Fish? Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Fish.
Spelled F-I-S-H? Fish Broadland.
No, it's my dad's last name.
Oh, Fish.
I don't know the guy's name.
Interesting. Well, Fish, if you're listening, I just want to say that I'm sorry your mom named you Fish, because I'm sure you're going through a really hard time. is fish.
Poor fish.
Poor fish, bro. Dang. He's got to have a nickname.
Fishy?
Fish.
Tadpole?
Okay. Tadpole's not even a species of fish. That's frogs.
Oh. Guppy?
Guppy. Oh.
Guppy.
Guppy. I like that. Name him Gup for short.
Gup.
Yup.
Yup.
Yup. Yup. Gup. Wow. I'm glad you are taken out of that, and your name wasn't like.
They tried naming
Cat.
me America.
America?
America.
Why?
Because my mom's name's Emran, my dad's name's Eric, and he wanted to name me Erica. So America, like an E. America.
Oh wow.
Yeah, thankfully they didn't.
I see the vision with Emran Ika.
Yeah, America.
I see the vision. But no.
But no.
So they just decided on Emran.
Yeah.
And you don't want your mom's name.
No.
So she goes by
I
Ciana.
kind of regret it, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I wish I didn't change my name.
You like Emran?
I think it's kind of cool.
I think Emran's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I wish.
Except
I
for the
didn't
kind of
the
the
third.
story of
Oh.
Emran Broadland III.
Emran Ciana Broadland III.
That would be tough.
That was my name.
Wow. And then what? You legally changed it to Ciana?
I changed it when I got adopted, yeah. And like back then, I thought it was like the bane of my existence to have to explain it. So, like subs would come in and be like Emran, and everyone would be like, "There's no Emran in this class. Who's Emran?" And then I'd be like, and they'd be like, "Why'd they call you Emran?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. It was an accident."
It's like Daniel and Wanjun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but whoever let the 9-year-old like change their name was crazy. Like
Should've
I
named
almost
yourself,
named it. I was about to name myself Alice.
Alice?
Yes.
Why?
Because I loved Alice in Wonderland, and I literally almost named myself Alice.
Who stopped you?
Nobody.
You just decided against
I
it?
was just like, oh, I guess I'm used to like Ciana. Like I'd have to get used to like writing Alice, and like low-key I couldn't spell Alice because I was like extremely dyslexic back then. So I was like, no way I'm gonna learn how to spell Alice. Just write it on every paper.
All right, next topic.
Now I feel white.
Another, not problem, kind of disadvantage you may have. Dyslexia. She can't read, everybody. Or I don't know why I copy off her in math. Allegedly, I allegedly copy off her in math.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, right. What is it like having dyslexia and not being able to read or getting your numbers jumbled? Matter of fact, we're going to put this to the test. We have a note to be excused from class. Can you read the entire note without messing up?
Kai plus Ciana to cafeteria for podcast, which was I'm not illiterate. I just have problems reading for like a lot of words, like a paragraph. This is a great place to have our podcast.
We're going to have to up the set. But anyway, if you missed that, she just said she has a hard time reading paragraphs in long, kind of, you know what I'm saying, long paragraphs.
Yeah.
So she read the note, everyone. She's not that bad. But tell me a little bit more about that. Like, does it affect average day-to-day life? Because I can't imagine that you'd have to read like long stuff unless you're like actually in school. But like, can you like get the gist of some things or like put two and two together?
I would say that it does affect my everyday life, but like nothing like crazy. Like there's just like some words that like I just like can't read, like for the life of me, and they're like easy. Rewind.
They're easy
For the
words.
life of me, and they're like easy words. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like I'll just like look at something, like that word.
You know what it is?
Disciplined.
I can see why you think it's disciplined.
What is it?
Disabled. disabled. But I can see how that worked. You split it up into 2 words. Discipline. It's disabled, guys.
I'm
Disabled. She is disabled. She is mentally handicapped.
Wow, the fact that that word was just like right there and like I got it that wrong was just so perfect.
That was a really good timing, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's firsthand on how dyslexia affects you.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, like I'll sound it out and I'll
You're
be like,
kinda
I've
stupid.
never heard this word before, so it's definitely not right, and I have no idea what it is. And then I get a lot of anxiety because I really don't want to like have to say that word in front of people because then everyone's gonna be like, you mean disabled? And then I'm gonna be like, yeah, yeah. And then it's kind of hard. Or like popcorn reading.
Popcorn reading?
Yeah, I hated that.
I've gotten a lot of people that said popcorn reading sucks. And I can imagine that, because you don't like presenting stuff that much, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so not liking to present plus dyslexia, popcorn reading's got to be like
Like you don't
the
know
eighth
when you're
circle
gonna
of hell.
read.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would like try to read over everything just in case I got picked on. Like, yeah, and like or like I'd see words I had no idea what they were, and I'd literally like mumble them. I'd be like, and then and they'd be like, what? And I'd be like, I don't know.
She reads like Playboy Cardi raps.
I found out I was dyslexic in 4th grade.
Oh, so they're around at the same time you got adopted.
It was a big year for me.
Wow. Disability or adoption? Like, pick a disability, bro. Pick one. Big year, 4th grade.
Big year.
I had my first serious relationship in 4th grade.
Did ya? I collected erasers. But You
Erasers.
saw what was going on in my life that time, so.
True. It actually wasn't a serious relationship. It was like my first crush. That's also not true. It was like my first serious crush. Shut up, Kai. I like that girl.
Shout out to that girl.
Shout out to that girl.
If you're out there,
I think she knows who she is.
I might want to go to prom.
I don't want to go to prom whatsoever. Do you want to talk about your school dance experience last year? No, we're not gonna
Oh,
talk about
prom?
that. Prom? Yeah.
Oh.
You had a great date, just that you messed it up. So, if you're watching this, her great date, I love you, boy. Keep you out in your life. She messed up that.
I personally disagree with that statement.
It's okay. It's a podcast. We can disagree.
Okay,
I love you.
I don't love you, as we established that night.
I already have 2 editors, so it's like not even a problem. I have Miranda, shout out Miranda, and AJ Miller. That's my guy. Shout out AJ Miller, bro.
AJ Miller, if you're out there, you suck at Fortnite, you're actually
I remember all 3 of us playing together, and I remember having like 7 kills, and AJ having like 11, and if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure you had 1.
one that saved your life.
Do you have any questions for me?
What's it like being a light skin? How do you feel being half black, half white?
Wow, that's a really good question. I as such, okay, me as well as many other mixed people, as yourself, by the way, have struggled with some identity issue in the past. I used to didn't even know I was mixed because I was an ignorant little elementary school kid, and then I figured it out once I got to middle school. I'm like, oh, I'm half black. Wow, that's pretty cool. Because I just saw everybody as white. There's definitely been a lot of struggle throughout my entire life. I remember the hardest time of my life as identity-wise was 7th grade, because that's when Black Panther came out. And I saw Black Panther for the first time with my dad, and it was fantastic. It changed like my perception on a lot of things, and there was 2 things I took away from that movie. One, I have to turn into an absolute unit to protect my dad from dying, because I don't want to be like T'Challa and have his dad die. So I said, I'm gonna get ripped, I'm gonna be so scary, I'm gonna brand myself like Killmonger, I'm gonna become an absolute unit so my dad doesn't die. And then the second one is dang it, I wish I was fully black. And I held on to that for like 2 weeks. And I was like, dude, I wish I was just fully black so I didn't have to like explain that I'm like half, and I could just have a solid identity. But then I overcame that when I realized light skins get thousands more girls. So I'm trying to think of our next topic. Your TikTok name is Trisha Paytas fan account. Tell me, why do you love that creature so much?
I don't remember the first time I ever came across Trisha Paytas. Trisha, in around like COVID, or like getting towards the end of COVID, I kept seeing videos on my TikTok about a podcast called Frenemies with Ethan Klein and Trisha Paytas. And I decided to watch it, and I watched it, and I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I was dying laughing, and then it just became something I would always watch. And they posted their videos on Tuesdays, and every Tuesday I would get home from school. I'd get Papa Murphy's pizza for $12 for $12 Tuesday, and I would eat my pizza and watch Frenemies podcast. And then one day they split up, and I'm sorry. It's really dumb. They stopped filming podcasts together, and yeah. But I just love Trisha. I think she has come a long way. I'm really proud of her and the person she has become. She has had a lot of rough patches, and she's been canceled many times for doing many questionable things. But I honestly think that she is learning, and truly deep down in my heart, I don't think she knew what she was doing was wrong, even though she did a lot that was wrong. I think that she just wanted to seem relatable in a lot of senses, and I do believe that Trisha has identity problems, which makes her see something and become really fond of it, and it makes her like it so much that she wants to become it herself, and people think that that's not great, but I think it's just who she is. But she had a baby. Shout out Malibu Barbie. And I think she's grown as a mother. I think having a child has made her mature, and I'm Team Trisha Paytas for life, but I'm also Team Ethan Klein.
I would just like to remind you that this podcast is no way affiliated with AMHS.
This is not Archbishop Murphy High School.
It is, but it's not affiliated in any sort of way. Oh, I had a question. All right, next topic. Do you like boys or girls? Not to put you on the spot or anything, but I've heard so many different things from you, I might add. You like boys or girls, or do you like both? I'm not judging you.
I don't think I know.
Heard it here first. I'm so sorry.
Ciana's confused.
Ciana's confused, guys. Wow, okay. When did you figure out that you might like girls?
It's probably watching Katy Perry's music video, Teenage Dream.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Ciana might be bisexual. We're gonna be presenting this, by the way.
We're presenting this?
I'm gonna present this.
Okay, I'm not a lesbian.
Well, anyway, thank you for tuning into the first episode of Life of a Lightskin Podcast. If you're from Archbishop Murphy, let me know in the comments. Don't bully me, because I don't care. It's not good.
Bully him and not me.
Anyway, any last words for the pod?
If you're in 4th grade, don't change your name. It's okay to be adopted. For all of you lightskins out there who don't feel black enough, Kai feels you, and he's here with you. Live, laugh, love, Sosa.
My last words. Keep spreading that peace, love, and positivity around the campus, man. Archbishop Murphy, around the world, bro. Yeah, that's it for me, man. Peace.
This is cool. Hi, how are you?
All right, here we go. So Big smiles. What else, podcast? Here we go. Why did I just curse? I'm gonna get demonetized. Podcast.
What are you doing?
Podcast.
Oh,
We're filming our podcast. Oh. Hey.
We have a surprise guest here.
Shmuel.
It's Shmuel.
What would you say your experience with having a friend who's adopted is like? Memorable.
Memorable. Is it easy to Jones on her being adopted?
We were gonna adopt her.
So,
Considering I
yeah,
called you my
that's-
girlfriend not that long ago, it's kind of. Oh. All right. All right. Bye, podcast.
Fine.
I love your sweatshirt. You can give it to me after school. Sure. This time you give me a shirt. Okay. I'm gonna find you. Okay. I just want to borrow for the night. Okay. This one's mine. Oh.
How should we? That's Cameron Bourne and Luke Blatchley. She's committed to Oregon for soccer, and he's committed to Cornell for basketball.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks. Ready? You look so white.
I know, I really hate it.